Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Senior Scuba. On today's adventure, we are going 67 miles to the north of Tampa to visit what is considered the Mount Everest of cave diving and the deadliest cave in the United States, Eagle's Nest. It is a very challenging sinkhole that has a max depth of 310 feet or 95 meters with challenging winding tunnels and tight chambers, making the entire system highly dangerous, which requires extensive cave training and full trimix. At least 10 people have died in Eagle's Nest since 1981, but the numbers I'm told are substantially higher. On this episode, I will be taking you through the tunnels and showing you two of the locations of the most notable fatalities in this cave system, which will be bringing me to a depth of over 295 feet. We first need to understand why Eagle's Nest is so dangerous. The entrance is a small shaft that is about 30 feet deep, opening up into a massive ballroom that is 90 feet tall and over 200 feet in circumference, which is a first danger in the cave. Due to its size, the ballroom is so dark that the light is immediately consumed, and no matter how strong of a flashlight you have, the brightness is swallowed, making it extremely disorienting on descent. To give you a size comparison on how large the ballroom is, you can fit a Boeing 747 in it and still have room to stack a 737 on top of it. Before I submerge into the tunnel, I review all my systems and ensure that my rebreather is working correctly and I have no bubbles present. As you can see, the tunnel is narrow and you begin to get a glimpse of the darkness that awaits. And here is where we find the first location of the death of Darren Spivby and his 15-year-old son, Dylan, on Christmas of 2013. Darren purchased scuba gear for his son as a Christmas present and took him to Eagle's Nest. Darren was not cave certified and his son Dylan did not have any scuba certification at all. The Hernando County Sheriff's Office determined that the cause of death was suffocation when they ran out of air while trying to find the exit to the cave. Darren's body was found face down at 130 feet near the cave's warning sign, and Dylan's body was found pinned to the top of the pit at 67 feet. As we continue our exploration into the upstream tunnel, depth increases drastically from 130 feet to 200 feet as we approach the first branch off to the Lockwood Tunnel. We reach the entrance to what is called the pit. This is one of the deepest sections in the cave, located 550 feet in the cave system. This is one of your first restrictions and can pose a difficulty if visibility is low, due to the extreme drop-off from 267 feet to 295 feet. The pit sits at 295 feet in an extremely silty environment. If not careful, you can get into zero visibility in a heartbeat. As you travel past the pit through Jim's room, Half Moon Room, and into the Room of Dreams, the restrictions get smaller and smaller, and the areas get more silty. I did not venture past Jim's room, but that brings us to the second location where Patrick Peacock and Chris Rittenmeyer perished back in 2016. Even though the exact details of what happened are not known, rescue divers found a fully functional rebreather laying on the floor of the cave well past the pit near a tight restriction. The two divers, after dropping the gear, decided to share air and swim out of the cave. They made it back just past the entrance to the pit, and that's where the rescue divers found both of their bodies. The lesson to be learned here is that sometimes bad things happen to good people. In this incident, we had highly qualified divers, top-of-the-line equipment and training, and we don't know what went wrong. I'll leave you with this. Never engage in goal-oriented dives. When this is done, the goal to the dive will take precedence over good judgment. I hope this video was educational. Don't forget to like and subscribe.